We're talking about democracy 2020, the youth challenge. We got to do better for our youth, and our older generation been leading them in circles. We ain't got no more Martin Luther Kings, no more Malcolm X, no more Fred Hamptons. We ain't got no black leadership in America that's leading black America any direction. We got police brutality, ain't nobody saying nothing. We got you murdering our kids in the streets and ain't nobody saying nothing. We got a war on drugs and ain't nobody trying to end it. You got a ceasefire and you just number up the bodies every year. That's my son. I got a vested interest in this. I got skin in the game. That's the Shorty program, self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. This program been in effect since 1997. Business development, crime and policing issue, job development. Y'all locked me up for this program. Y'all locked me up for filming this program about democracy. Long before Youth Works came into effect, I've been filming y'all. Real shit. It's open season on black people. We've been here for 400 years and ain't nothing changed. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and we the cash crop. Congressman Cummings, Sarbanes, Dutch Rupersberger, Mayor Pugh, Jack Young, Councilman Brandon Scott. Y'all ain't doing nothing for black Baltimore but selling us out. Like Lexington Market, you put us on the auction block. Being black in America is dangerous. White America's biggest fear is getting their kids into college. Our biggest fear is our kids coming home through the front door at night. You want to change things? You got to change things. You got to dismantle a master's house. To dismantle a master's house, you got to use the master's tools. And the master uses Hollywood on you. Some will use Hollywood too. Making a documentary called Baltimore Rewired, all about Baltimore's politics and the money y'all make off of black bodies. Since 2006. I started this with Governor O'Malley, went to Governor Ehrlich, now it's Governor Hogan. Started with President Bush, Obama, now it's President Trump. And I got comedy with mine. I'm going to entertain you. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. They pay attention to Hollywood. So I'm going to give Hollywood something to see. You got a target on my body, somebody. You feel me? I go to Vegas a lot. I stay in Vegas. I used to live in Vegas. My mom had property, lived at 701 West Jefferson. Lived there for a long time. My property was taken from me because I was incarcerated and couldn't pay the bills. You locked me up. Like I said, 701 West Jefferson, we had to sell the property because my mother died from cancer in 2011. I was supposed to go there and sell my films and produce my movies, my documentaries, and sell my books about Baltimore. Y'all locked me up so I couldn't do it. So I've been tagging him in it. Like I said, I've been to Vegas. I've been to his shows talking about activism and comedy, art and activism. The arts. I work for Baltimore Arts. I work for a lot of people in Baltimore. And my job is policing the police. Police accountability. I wear many hats. But the one that made y'all mad is the day that I applied for Martin Luther King's job on February the 6th, 2011, when I applied for his job and I hung out dirty laundry. You want to stop the violence? Let's talk about ending the war on drugs. Hassan Giordano been knowing me for the longest. He was a prodigy of Frank Conway. Frank Conway's office destroyed a lot of evidence because I filed paperwork. I know how to file paperwork. I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I got a constitutional right to defend myself. And when I invoke those rights, you got to respect those rights. And I invoke those rights to these individuals. That's Jane Miller from the I-Team. Like I said, I'm exposing the corruption in the courts. Mayor Pugh, Scott Schellenberger, Jane Miller. The media protects the corruption here in Maryland. Jane Miller has countless awards. But when Jane Miller see me face to face, she won't open her mouth. Everything that Jane Miller been doing for the last 20 years is garbage because she participated in the fraud, FCC violations. from your state TV stations. You knowingly lied to the public. That's Scott Schellenberger. He kidnapped me. I'm a whistleblower on the prison industry. I'm a whistleblower, and you kidnapped me. The same way that y'all going after the whistleblower, the same way that y'all giving whistleblowers protection to the ones that blew on Trump, I want the same protections about Schellenberger and Governor O'Malley's machine. Mayor Pugh needs to go to jail. Stephanie Rawlings Blake need to go to jail because they've been shielding this. Now that Governor O'Malley gone, Governor Hogan took it over. He put Scott Schellenberger in charge of the gang task force. So that's your white supremacy right there. That's your George Wallace. That's your Bull Connors. And that ain't no bullshit because they got a target on Black Baltimore. You got a target on it. So 2020, we're going to level up. That's Kathleen Hughes. I work for 85% of the richest people in this state. I work for 85% of the richest people in this state. I know Marion Barry. Before he died, I did a birthday party for Marion Barry. I work for Jack Young. I work for Pat Arrakis. I work for Baltimore because I feed Baltimore. Never bite the hand that feeds you. I bite back. I not only bite back, I fight back. Like I said, this is Baltimore. And I am Baltimore. I'm a businessman. I have employees. You feel me? I got employees. I was closing my business and leaving Baltimore in 2007. I went home on vacation. I came back on probation. Then when I got myself together, I was leaving again in 2011 to go to Las Vegas. You locked me up. You got a target on me. You got a target on me. That's Jake's Grill. And that's a federal audit. Well, you can't see it too good. But y'all made me famous for toilets. That's the toilet you locked me up for. That's the toilet that got me out of jail. I took 3 toilets to court and I beat you in court with toilets. I played 3-card Molly with toilets. You got a target on your body. It's open season on black people. I blew the whistle. That's the federal government. Patrick Fitzgerald. That's me in Lake County Jail. All right. And this letter talks about the injustices on the inmates. Congressman Cummings' job is the oversight of the prison industry, to have a grand jury investigate issues in the prison industry. This is the prisoners in the prison industry. And this inmate is dead. But I still got more. Got a target on my body, somebody. That's Johnny Oleski asking for the Department of Justice to investigate my case, my incarceration. Got a target on your body. That's the NAACP. All right. See the date? Kwasi and Fumi knew about this. Ben Jealous knew about this. The NAACP knew about this, but the NAACP ain't doing nothing to stop mass incarceration. The NAACP, Kwasi and Fumi participated in this. He put that target on Black Baltimore when he sided with Bill Clinton. You mad at Bill Clinton? Get mad at the black people that signed off on that crime bill. Get mad at Congressman Cummings. Get mad at whoever's sitting in that seat. Get mad at the NAACP, but don't get mad at me. That's David Irwin. That's my Storm Falls Road. That case right there is about the war on drugs. It's about that target you put on our body. Yeah, in my opinion. I'm innocent of those charges, so you can take that target off my body. But you put that target back on my body because I was making a documentary about racism in your judicial system. You put a target on my body because I shitted on you with that toilet. That's Chief Justice Roberts. Got a target on your body, right? That's Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. Let me do it like this. All right. Of the Supreme Court, 2007. We getting ready to take this to the Supreme Court. Do blacks have rights in white America? I am Dred Scott. We're going to take this case to the Supreme Court, and everything I gave Chief Justice Roberts since 2007 is going to be admitted as evidence. Everything that Congressman Cummings got is going to be admitted as evidence. Everything that Hassan Giordano knows about me is going to be admitted as evidence. Everything that Sarbanes got, everything that Van Halen got, everything that Dutch Ruppersberger got. We're going to the Supreme Court. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? I am Dred Scott. And this is the case we're going to take right there. I'm a victim here. I was kidnapped by the state. I was stolen. I was sold as property. And I want to audit. I want to audit. A federal and a state audit. That's right. Friends of Peter Prancott. Paul Weinblatt and Associates. You kidnapped me and stole my property. And I want a day in court. President Obama got it. President Trump got it. Head State's Attorney Mosby got it. Johnny Oleski got it. Chief Hyatt got it. See the dates on that? 2019. From 2019 to 2007, y'all been shielding the corruption in Scott Schellenberger's office. You got a target on my body, somebody. Some things is worth dying for. Freedom worth dying for. Freedom worth fighting for. 2020, we're going to finish what we started. Ain't no Loggins making a movie. Going to Hollywood with this. Baltimore, Rewired. Being black in America. 2020, we're going to discuss ending the war on drugs. 2020, we're going to do what we do.